Dorothy Stratton's murder around 1980. I didn't know too much about it because I was pretty young, but I just looked into it later. But what's weird is I saw this Chippendale documentary about that Banerjee guy who was guilty of murdering. Like, he started the Chippendales at the suggestion of Paul Snider, Dorothy Stratton's husband at the time, and within a short period of time they had a falling out because he wouldn't give Snider the credit anymore, or something like that. There was a falling out between Banerjee, who is a cheapskate, and also he ended up convicted of at least 2 following murders in the next 10 years. Now, what are the chances of a murderer who actually committed suicide himself just to make sure that his money went to his family? What are the chances that Paul Snider killed himself and then killed Dorothy in the face and then shot himself, and then they were found by a 17-year-old named Patty Larman, who says that they're taking the word of a 17-year-old who said that she was, I walked in and it was just like a staged horror movie, she recalls. They were both dead. They were both naked. They'd been dead for at least 8 hours. So I'm calling bullshit on this story because I think they just threw it under the rug. I think they're coming out with a movie pretty soon. But I don't like unsolved crimes, and like this woman here apparently walked in. Don't you think she could have been paid off by somebody to say that he killed her? And because she was, they were obviously, after they had sex. You think he's going to have sex with her and then shoot her in the face and shoot himself in the face? Right after he has an argument with that Steve Banerjee, who went on to continue with the Chippendales and make millions of dollars, and it was Paul Snider's idea. And then Banerjee ended up convicted and suicided himself because he ended up murdering more people. So doesn't it make more sense that maybe Banerjee is responsible for this and he just paid that Laurie girl off? It makes more sense to me. And, you know, as with anything, there's more than one person that's got a motive, because that Bogdanovich might have had a motive. I bet she was thinking of actually going back to Paul Snider, to believe it or not, because, you know, she was very attracted to this guy. There's no question about it. She found him sexy. And, yeah, I find that hard to believe. She's 20, he's 29, and he's some Jewish guy. Normally they love life. They don't go on shooting themselves and her in the face. Banerjee, he just had a fight with Banerjee. It was in the Chippendale documentary recently. Come on. I don't believe this at all. I don't believe the story at all, and I'm just going to put it out there right now because they're trying to make a fucking movie about it as usual, and they're going to bullshit as usual. And I feel for this girl because she was one of my hometown girls. She was, Lower Mainland girl.